Okay, this video is going to be a follow-up to video number 32 where I talked about strainer screens. Here's one pulled out. It doesn't look all that bad. Most of it's pretty open. We tried just brushing this down, trying to clean it up a little bit, but it did provide enough resistance in there. It was slowing down my offload. So went ahead and pulled it. And again, this is one of the problems we got with these, is they're so miserable to clean. You really can't clean them that well. So what I did a while back, got a die grinder here, put a cutoff wheel on it, and then you just carefully cut each one of these stainless steel strands right here. Just cut them off all the way around the top, all the way around the bottom, and then you just take a screwdriver and a pair of needle nose and you just pry this away and crimp it and twist it, shrink it down, pull it out. What you end up with is this. So I'll give you an idea. That's what we did. So there is some damage here on this really fine mesh, but still it catches. It still catches, and again, Teflon tape's our biggest problem. And then I don't think I mentioned it in the first video, but as a rule, I could run between 1.5 and about 2 million gallons through one of these strainers before they get so much Teflon tape in that I have to replace them. Well, they don't have to get much worse than that before they really start restricting your flow. And these things are not cheap. When I come back and I restart the video, I'm going to go to the Berquist website and see what my cost on these things are, just as an example. But I'd saved a bunch of these, so I have a whole bunch of these as reserves. So this is the last one that I've got that I pulled out that has the stainless steel, this same wire on the inside. So I just wanted to show you what I do to fix it, how I fix it, and then you decide if that's something you'd be willing to do for your place or not, or you just want to keep buying new. So I'll restart this video here in a little while. Okay, I have this cut out. That's the inside. One thing I forgot to mention, mostly because I just forgot all about it because I haven't done this for a while, is I just take well, that just happens to be a Torx bit or a screwdriver. You stick it in there and you pry this heavy it's like hardware cloth. Just pry that away a little bit, and it makes it a lot easier to get that grinder cutting edge inside there. But that's going to be a lot easier to clean. We'll just use a pick and a wire brush and then clean it with an air compressor, and then that'll go right back in. I just called Berquist. My cost on this is $242. So depending on how many gallons you go through a year, that would tell you about how many you can expect to have to buy. So doing this, cleaning this out and reusing it essentially cuts my cost in half. And then every time I reuse one of these that's being cleaned, I cut my cost in half again, essentially. So even if I can only reuse it just a few times, that's just a lot of money saved. And they seem to filter just fine. And again, my overwhelming problem is Teflon tape. So that's it. I hope you found some of this information helpful. I hope maybe this will give you an option. If you're using these, it might give you an affordable option of something to consider. So that's it. Thank you.